What's up guys, my name is Lynnie aka Elle Sneaks. I'm 28 and I work for Head of Events for Crep Protect and manager at Presented By, the sneaker store, the best. We'll start with the ones that I'm rocking, which is the Yeezy foam runners. They are, to some, very hideous, but for me, honestly, it's comfort. And I grew to love these really quickly. Kanye, some way, somehow knows what he's doing. You know, you hate it, but you love it. So yeah, these are what I'm wearing right now. To my left, I have the Travis Scott Air Jordan 4 Cactus Jacks. These were really the first pair that I brought for resale at the time. So yeah, sentimental, you know, I always said to myself I'd never pay for resale, but here I am with a pair of resale shoes, but they mean a lot to me. A good friend of mine gave me a really nice deal on those. So yeah, I love these and they go for crazy amounts right now. So when people see me rocking them, it's like, how? But we rock our kicks, please believe it. And on the other side, this is kind of like a Travis day, but Travis Scott Nike Air Max 1s, really fire colorway. I love the laces, the kind of infrared vibe that it gives. Even works really well with my King hoodie right now. So I just thought, you know what? If I am rocking this, then obviously this is something that's gonna match up to it really well. But yeah, I love these shoes. These were a gift. It's a pretty cool gift to get. So yeah, man, shout out to them. Ultimate favorite. Oh, damn, I was gonna go there. Ultimate favorite, yeah, it's gonna have to be these. It's gonna have to be the Cactus 4s. Simply because I just love the colorway. You don't really see it every day. And it's a color palette that just works, you know, the red inner sock lining with the blue suede, which is super hard to maintain, so I don't wear it as much. So yeah, we just gotta maintain it, you know, take care of our sneakers. Honestly, when I was young, I used to play football up until I was about 22, 24. So rocking sportswear and being in tracksuits and kicks was always my thing. So it was something that I was super comfortable with. And just as far as music and, you know, the golden age of hip hop, I was a huge fan of TLC and Elle, Missy Elliott. So when they were rocking all these dope outfits and just baggy and color and popping colors, it was just like, when I grow up, I want to look just like these girls, you know. I actually pick out my sneakers before I pick out my outfit. It just depends on my mood, really. So if I'm feeling like I want to go all black and just mystical, then I'm going to grab my Air Jordan 4 Olivia Kims and wear it with something else that's fully black and just complete that set. Other days when it's sunny, I love to have bright colors, very pastel-like colors. Anything that gives me a vibe of like a 90s house party, that's all me. A nice pair of kicks, make sure the socks are super white, have a little accessory on the ankle, and just make sure that I'm completing the fit, whether it's a fire t-shirt, a hoodie, or just a nice little wind runner jacket. You know, with this weather we got right now in London, it's kind of crazy. For me, it's definitely, it's probably an obvious answer for a lot of people, but definitely the off-whites, the 10 collection. Virgil Abloh, obviously, rest in peace. He definitely shaped and changed the culture, you know, streetwear, luxury brands teaming up with streetwear brands and bringing that culture together is something that he commenced, and you know, even up till now it's still happening. The Adidas with Gucci and Supreme with Louis Vuitton. So I feel like it's all thanks to him. So the whole 10 collection is amazing, from the apparel to the sneakers, and I want to say about 4 in my collection, so it's still going, you know, and we're definitely gonna complete the pack eventually. I'm a Nike girl. I've tried to veer off to other brands and everything. I'll say Puma is a close second. I love how Puma just stands out from everybody else, and obviously Nike just being someone who was in sportswear and things like that, and I wanted to be like the female Thierry Henry. If he was wearing Nike, I had to be wearing Nike. So if it wasn't Nike, I wasn't looking at it, you know. 3 stripes, what? Get out of here. You know, it was Nike. That was, and still is, #1. I see myself doing a lot of things, you know. I mean, if you guys were to just plug in my brain and just see the visions that I have, you would think I'm probably crazy, really. But I am trying to jump into a bunch more things, such as my presenting. I love presenting, and obviously keeping up with the clientele and networking and bringing in the influencers and getting them more interested in, you know, the sneakers and the streetwear and a whole bunch of stuff. A lot of my male friends who are in the industry are now asking me to style them. So that's now something that I'm looking at on those terms, and it's just growing myself and my brand as a whole. The sneaker industry, it is a male-dominated industry. So, you know, when I came into it, as far as business side, which was 5 years ago, it was like I had that time to kind of monetize and take that opportunity, because I was like, okay, there's this girl, her name's Lynnie. So it was like every event I would make sure that I'm there and I'm present, and you know, I'm just making those contacts. And it's definitely hard, you know, there are many challenges. Some people don't want to help out, some people don't want to see you do great. And it's part of the territory, you know what I mean? It's all about how bad you really want it and just keeping focused, because there are people who are not trying to see you do well, and that's okay. You know, you just got to better yourself and know that you are in it for the long haul, and just not to mind anybody else's business, focus on you. I always tell a lot of people, you know, a lot of students even message me from LinkedIn to Instagram, it's crazy, and ask me, listen, how do you start? Social media is the gateway right now. There's so many resources and platforms on social media. Even me, when I got to this position, all I did was send an email to Crep Protect, and I said, hey, listen, send me a product so I can clean my shoes. And they were like, listen, I've seen your story, I've seen your YouTube, I've seen your presence, come to this address. Fast forward, I'm watching the store being built, and it's like I'm being involved in being part of a sneaker store, which has always been a dream. So just by reaching out, you know, you never know who's, you know, on the other side of that screen or that monitor or that phone checking their inbox and responding. So you won't know until you try. I feel like everybody wants the fast way in, fast way out, and I just feel like you got to put the effort in, you got to put the grind in, and it's on you. It's how bad you really want it. Boop, 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 boop. Shout out to King.